Hi, I'm Kenneth WAJDA. I'm a professional photographer here in Colorado, and welcome to another one of my photography talks. Today I'm going to talk about a photographer who I recently discovered online, who I also really like his 4x5 work. So I've been seeking out 4x5 photographers, and his name is Robert Kalman, and with a K, K-A-L-M-A-N, and I didn't know anything about his work, but he goes and he photographs strangers, and his goal is to document strangers and create portraits on the street, but with this large camera. And he talks about how I think it's so real that if you bring that 4x5 camera out into the street and you set it up on a tripod and you ask people to photograph them, not only will they say yes, and he says they do, but they will give you different amount of time than if you pulled out a phone and said, could I photograph you? Because they don't think that that should take much time and they don't want to give you much. But the fact that you present them with this camera, the camera takes on an added feature of, oh, this is important, and they give the photographer a little bit more time to work and a little bit more time to set up the shot and to get it exactly the way it wants to be and how he wants it. And then, you know, standing alongside the camera with a cable release, instead of looking through a camera, you're connecting right to the person because you can't see anything in the camera once the film holder is in place. So he's standing next to the lens and he's connecting to the person. And when he sees something that he wants to photograph, he shoots then. And I think that there's something magical about portraits that are shot on large negatives like that. And maybe it's because of the large camera and how much it dictates, I'm making something special for you right now. And I was fascinated by that, and I liked his work. I'm going to put a link to his work in the comments below and share them with you, but I'd be interested in hearing what you have done. Have you done anything with larger cameras, and have you noticed that they connect to people differently? Because I definitely see that as an element of how photography works. If you show up with a point and shoot or a phone, there's not a whole lot of importance because what you're shooting with doesn't seem all that important. But if you show up with a 4x5 or a 2 1/4 camera, a Hasselblad, certainly there's like a different kind of importance that would also affect the subject as they're being photographed. All right, that's today's photography talk. If you're enjoying these, hit the subscribe button and I'll bring you some more. Thanks so much for watching.